So the Marshall trailer is back in action. The rams were put in this morning. Apparently, the seals were put in the rams this morning. It was put back on the trailer. Apparently, there were 12 different types of seals. Wow. So we were told Marshall back in the day, maybe now, don't know, literally sourced whatever parts were cheapest at the time. So those trailers that we've got, they do not have a uniform part number or a uniform seal on the rams. They just were whatever was available and cheap at the time. So it's made it really hard for them to get the right seals, and they just kept coming, they weren't right, they kept coming, they weren't right, they kept coming. Anyway, in the end, we ended up taking them over the northeast and getting them fixed there by somebody, obviously, that does it as speciality. I'm going to go and find my husband later and see how he's doing. The tupping handling system wants his leg doctor in again. It isn't actually getting any better. I need to go to Ian Dinsdale's with the merlo and the headstock, and he just needs to have a look at the pin. And anyway, we take it to Ian and he straightened the pin for us, which is fine. And when the adapter plate is off the implement, it's grand, it's fine, and it works well. But when you've got it on the, when you've got it on the shear grab or another implement now, it's hard to get it off, like without battering it with a hammer. Now, we don't really want that, to be perfectly honest. And I feel slightly ashamed taking it to someone to have a look at, but he only lives around the corner, and I don't have a workshop like Ollie's. Let's be honest, we've just got here technically, and neither of us are particularly mechanically minded. I've never been more honest about that. So yeah, I'm going to take it to him and see if we can just have a little look at it, because he made the headstock, you see, and see if we can sort it out. Here's my bent pin. Hold on. I have to put it in front of you. It's not that bent, just a tiny bit. He says don't put me in a video, then smirks behind me. I have just been to Ian Dinsdale's to ask him about the headstock that goes with the shear grab that goes on the merlo. So, look at me shaking. This is what me and a merlo is like. It's ridiculous. When we've been grabbing a grab of silage like this and bending, obviously, the merlo like this to grab the silage out, the adapter plate pins haven't been strong enough, and it's just bent them slightly, and it just meant that it's been hard to get off and on. So what he's going to do is he's going to make us a new pin, or a set of new pins to go in, and straighten the handle where we tried to break with a hammer. That didn't work. And then hopefully that will be a little bit stronger than what the originals were, because they just, we just kind of broke them. So yeah, that's what I've done. I've just dropped it off. It really is only around the corner. It's only 5 minutes away in the car, 15 minutes in the merlo kind of thing. This thing does not like hills at all. So I'm just going to go home. What time is it? I don't even know what time it is. I think it might be dinner time. Go home and make some dinner. That's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, nice day. Found the merlo. I've taken some videos of me bouncing down the road to put some hilarious music. It is comical, honestly. It really is. And then someone said, just take the air out of your seat, and I'm like, does that make it better? Let me have a look. Woo! Wait, let me go down a bit. I was a bit late to the party, sorry. Aviation updates. This is why Roy hates hens. Like an actual passion for hating hens. Because wherever you put straw in a bucket, nice and clean, they scrat it all out. They are actually a pain in the ass, to be perfectly honest. Should have let Peggy eat you the other day when she tried. So this gadget here still has, you can't even see him, there, blending into the floor, still has a sore leg. So I just want to spray it up again with some blue spray. I keep it clean. He's in here so he stays clean. Oy. I think I didn't. Did I put blue spray, silver spray? Right. So today I'm going to give him another dose of antibiotics because it's been way longer than what was necessary. And it still hasn't cleared up, and he's actually not put a lot of weight on it, and I'm going to give it another spray with some blue spray. So he's going to hate me, and he's going to try and get away from me because he thinks I'm evil and that I'm going to try and attack him. Yep. Stop it. All I want to do is spray you. That's it, that's all I want to do. Calm yourself, boy. So none of these cows are in calf, apart from one. We have one cow that's in calf because she jumped in with our neighbour's bull. Fortunately, the neighbour whose bull she jumped in with wants to buy her. So that's one of today's jobs, is to take her to the neighbour that wants to buy her, which is absolutely brilliant for us, to be perfectly honest, because we didn't want any in calf. So just a bit of a visual, that there, can you see scabbiness on her bottom? That's because she's been bulling, or been bulling. She's in season, she's ready for serving, whatever. And it makes them all basically horny. It's ridiculous. And they all run around riding each other. Honestly, it's a pain in the ass, and it's actually really not very good when they're in sheds, because when they're in the shed, I want these pigs out, that's what I'm going to do. When they're in the sheds, it's pretty dangerous, to be fair, and they can end up hurting themselves, and they can definitely end up hurting the calves that they're with, because they've got calves in with them. I think it's about time, isn't it? Let's be honest. I've just rang the food bank at Penrith, and they've advised when I can come in. So I'm just going to move all this crap out of the way so you can see, for one, and get it sorted out. We need more room. So I'm doing this, right, and I'm time-lapsing it all, and my idea was to put all of the names of the people that have donated anything on the screen as a time-lapse. That way everyone could see me doing it, and it was a little bit more interesting than reading out all the names, because there's hundreds of you. But can I just, and not that it's about people who send the most, I'm not saying that, but I'm absolutely gobsmacked by the amount of boxes that have come from one person, Jonathan Griggs. The majority of what I have opened in front of me here is literally from you. I cannot thank you enough for your support. And I just wanted to say that before I carried on with the whole time-lapse thing. But I just think, yeah, I have no words. Oh, this is a bigger job than I thought. Look at all the rubbish. Peg's legs, what do you think in there? She said it's ironic that you've put dog food on top of my cage. I'm just going to go on school run, and then I'll employ some helpers. possibly anywho, it's probably not quite where I envisaged to end up tonight before I had to go and make some tea very quickly. At least you can get through now. Okay, so I got there this morning. I had to give up last night because I couldn't be arsed, to be honest. So let's have a look what we've got, and then you can see in person where they've gone to, and do you know what I mean? So in here is every single, no wait, in here is every single slip that came out with people's names on, which I will be doing something with. We've got all of this dog food, cat food, baby wipes, random things like toothpaste and shampoos, toilet rolls, nappies. That's the only pack of nappies. So I might go and get some more nappies myself and put them with them. I'll just nip to Aldi and get a load of them because they're not that expensive. Pot noodles, cereals, more cereals. I have a feeling they're all rices, more rice. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. 2 full boxes of pasta, beans. We've got hats. These are all like vacuum packed long thermal socks for children. Loads of tins and more tins, baby Aptamil, and then underneath here is 2 full boxes of baby food. That is also baby food, and boxes of baby food. I mean things like this, things like this, things like this, all sorts of baby food. Absolutely blown away, guys. Absolutely blown away. And I just can't comprehend that a mistake from just a follower of the channel who honestly is a legend. He really is. And I'll always call him Ducko the chicken, no matter how many times he changes his name. And he sent me deodorant accidentally, and this is what came from it. Unbelievable. Like, I'm just so overwhelmed that I will be able to deliver this to people, and you lot have given this to people. It's just really nice. It's really, really, really nice. So my dad's coming tomorrow because he has an estate car. Obviously our car is just crap on every single level. And Roy's car wouldn't. It's on agricultural exemption, so it's not allowed to go that far into Penrith. And there's a tin of beans down there. I've nicked a tin of beans. It's on the floor. Oh, that rain. Ooh, rain. And then the Ranger, to be honest, is absolutely filthy. So hopefully, might even go in 2 cars. We'll get this all there tomorrow because the food bank's manned on a Friday. So we'll be able to actually get somewhere and unload it properly, which would be really good. Anyway, if you still want to donate, the link's below. I will be at Ollie's Festive Farmers Tractor Run on Sunday. I'll make sure that this goes out. It probably will be tomorrow by the time that you see this. Or is it Sunday? Tonight? I don't know. My videos are very confusing. But yeah, I will be at Ollie's Festive Farmers Tractor Run. If you want to donate to that, I will also put his Just Giving link below. And funny, we'll be going to the food bank on a tractor. Just everything's about the food bank these days. Aha! Look what's just arrived in the post. So this here is Shishi TV. Let me open it for you. I could just get a knife out, but I'm lazy. Get on with it. So we never particularly needed the security before. Yes, we've been unnerved before people prowling about, and we have a dog that will scare the living out of anybody. Sorry, I've just sworn a really lot, and I don't normally do that on YouTube. I'm in a really bad mood. Fiona. Anyway, we need CCTV. Come the robots going in, it's going to get to the point where we have an awful lot of expensive kit around, and we have needed a CCTV system for an awful long time. Anyway, these guys, Farmstream, they're going to kit us out properly with a security system. Now, when we do this, I'll obviously show it you, and I'll tell you all about it, which would be really kind of cool. I don't think it'll be cheap because we're gonna want a fair lot of cameras and stuff, but it is what it is. I think for that peace of mind and for that security, and I don't know how maybe your insurance wants you to have it nowadays. I don't know. It's something that I've got to look into. Anyway, in the meantime, this is a Bluetooth camera. So what we could do is we could put it at the end of the lane. I could also I could put it on the front of the big shed, and I could time-lapse the build being done, which is fairly interesting. That was one of the questions I asked. But yeah, when I open it properly, I'll let you see it. It is an all-weather 4G Wi-Fi night vision camera, which is really cool. We had a livestock eye for lambing. I bought a livestock eye for lambing and calving, and that was probably one of the best things, the most used things that we've bought in like recent years. We didn't realise that we'd need a camera in the sheds, but we made an awful lot of use of it, and it became pretty integral to lambing and calving, to be fair. So we have just had to come and swap vehicles. We did go out in the car and then pretty swiftly turned around when we got just down this road here and encountered a flood. It doesn't take much to flood this road, to be perfectly honest, but our car is pretty rubbish. So I think tomorrow we're going to end up moving the sheep away from any floodplains. I'm not being dramatic, just in case. So you'll see now we're just coming up to where we got to, and then did a U-E in the middle of the road and went home and swapped to this car. How did them cars get through there? They did not get through